It's still too close to call. The midterm elections are dragging on. The Republicans seem to have the edge in the House. And once again, the Senate could come down to a runoff in Georgia.
President Biden is boasting about the Democrats' performance, while former President Trump is being advised to postpone the major announcement he teased for next week. White House correspondent Abigail Robertson has the details.
The White House is reacting to Tuesday's results with glee and giddiness as Democratic House and Senate candidates performed far better than anticipated.
While the press and the pundits are predicting a giant red wave, it didn't happen.
The president acknowledged the House is likely to flip to Republican control and pledge cooperation while laying down some red lines.
I'm prepared to work with my Republican colleagues. And I'm not going to walk away from the historic commitments we just made to take on the climate crisis. I will veto any attempt to pass a national ban on abortion.
He also said the election will have no impact on his plans to run again.
Our intention is to run again. That's been our intention, regardless of what the outcome of this election was.
Although 44 House races are still in the balance, Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is already at work securing votes to become Speaker in January.
Republicans are probably going to be in control of the House when all the votes are counted, but it's not going to be nearly the kind of margin that they hope, not nearly the kind of midterm election that they had once had visions of.
The Senate still hangs in the balance. Neither Nevada nor Arizona have been called yet.
We've got, as Stephen just mentioned, over, and we don't know the exact numbers, but over about 400,000 votes yet to be counted and reported.
With both the governor and Senate races up in the air, Arizona election officials say they will provide daily updates, although final results are likely days away.
We have anticipated that we would have 95 to 99% of all the ballots counted and reported by Friday.
While in Georgia, the neck-and-neck Senate race is headed for a December runoff.
If Nevada goes to the Republicans, Arizona to the Democrats, we're sitting there right on the precipice of a tied Senate, and that means that runoff a month from now, Herschel Walker versus Raphael Warnock, is going to be for control of the Senate.
Dozens of candidates only won by razor-thin margins, leading neither party to feel like ringing the victory bell.
To me, it feels like America telling our political system that we're done trying to hate each other. We're exhausted from hating each other on a daily basis.
Christian author Carlos Whitaker shared this perspective on the results.
People like us that are ready to be curious about people that aren't like us, we're going to win in the end. Why? Because I feel like that's who we were created to be.
As results still trickle in, politicians are already preparing for 2024. Former President Trump had teased a major announcement for next week, but after several of his candidates lost and with the Senate still in question, there is word that his close advisors are calling on him to put it off. Reporting from Washington, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.
Once again, let's underline, we need to count votes quickly. The longer this thing drags out, the more you're going to get conspiracy theories and all that other kind of nonsense. We need to have efficient elections. So any state that's announcing today that they're not going to be able to count the mail-in ballots until Friday, what part of the calendar didn't you understand? You are having an election. The mail-in should be already mailed in, and now how do you effectively and efficiently count that in order to timely announce the result of an election? Florida got its act together. Just go back 22 years, they were, the hanging Chad and all of that. They report very efficiently today, and may every single state follow their model and say, yes, let's put the effort into this because democracy is really important, and being able to announce results of elections in a timely manner is very important today. The political divides are so huge. When we come together and say the people have spoken and we all accept that, that is a game changer for us, and we really need it right